We have had the rain coming in since Friday, and we've got a couple more days that it's supposed to rain off and on. So while we've got a little bit of a break in the weather, I'm going to try an experiment out and see if it works. Our temperatures have been kind of getting in the 50s during the day. Still kind of low in the night, 40s, 30s, 20s. But as you can tell, my Chinese pink celery is taking off. And so I'm going to take a few of them. I don't want to take all of them because I don't know if this is going to work. And I'm going to bring them down here in the garden today and put them in the ground. I've got a greenhouse over here, a little small greenhouse. I got it at Lidl's. I think that's where I got it last year. I had it up at the house near the steps when I was doing some seedlings last year. And so I decided to bring it down into the garden, and I'm going to take some of this topsoil and composting and manure bags and mix them all together, and just this bed right here, basically, right here, I have it's kind of established. I've put composting stuff in it over the last couple of years that we've been here, and so that stuff has slowly been breaking down and making the soil good. But I just want to put the bags back here, kind of give it a little bit of a oomph, you know, like a kick there. And get a few of these babies in the ground and keep them in the greenhouse and see if the temperatures will hold in the greenhouse and keep them alive. They're supposed to be frost hardy, so this is what we're going to do, and I'm only going to put a few in there because I just want to make sure it works before I put the others in there. So in this project, I'm going to use my shovel and my garden rake, little handy tools to have. And I've got the greenhouse right here. That's where I want to set it, but I'm going to go ahead and move it out of the way so I can prepare the soil first and get the pink Chinese celery in the ground, and then I'll put the greenhouse back over top of it. And it's got some stakes. I think I laid them in here, yeah. It's got some stakes in here that I laid. I'll use these to pin the greenhouse down so that if any wind picks up or anything, it can't blow the greenhouse away. So I'm gonna pick this up and move it to the side. And so I've got one topsoil bag, and this one was already ripped when we got it. So I'm gonna just take these two and mix it over the ground here real good. Pull up my sleeves. And this will just kind of enrich the soil even more and give these celery stalks a good start. Give them a little extra energy. Get this one too. One thing, these bags are moistened, and so it makes them heavy. You wouldn't think they would be, but they are. Alright, we got that all out the way. So let me get my rake here, and I'm just going to kind of mix it all together real good. Just rake it out. And we're going to spread it over the vicinity of the area that the greenhouse is going to be in. Move these out the way. Come over here and rake this back. I love the smell of fresh gardening soil. It just, you know it's gonna grow really, really good. That rich smell. All right. And I'm gonna put these to the side. Okay, so I brought me a little garden pad to set my knees on so I don't get too dirty. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna dig a hole in the soil here. Get it shifted around. And then we're gonna take the first one, and I'm just gonna slowly kind of squeeze the bottom of the solo cup and try to let it just kind of slip down. And if you can see all the roots in there, I just want to kind of gently kind of loosen that up a little bit, not much, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna stick it in this hole and take this and cover up around it. I don't want to pack it in too tight, but just enough to kind of give the plant some support there. So there goes one. So we're going to do these other ones, put them in. I'm kind of going to try to be very careful. Place this on top. I got it even there. And then I'm just going to take these stakes. Got these little stakes, and they got some little, I don't know if you can see it, little grommets. And you're just going to put some stakes into there, and that kind of holds the greenhouse down. I think they've got like, it's 2 on each side. This out the way. I'm missing one. I don't know where it went. And we'll just tack this one in, and hopefully that one will show up somewhere along the line. Who knows, I might have accidentally buried it in the soil. So there you have it. They're in the ground in their new little home. Oops, that came apart. I got to put that back together. And so you'll just take your flap, and it comes down and zips over top of that, and that should keep them warm and keep the soil warm from the sun. When it heats it up during the day, it should keep it warm during the night. And I'll come back in another week or so and show y'all how they fared, and hopefully they do good, and I'll be able to put the other ones in the ground. I probably just got way too excited and planted them a little bit sooner than I should have, but it was my first time planting them. I'll link the video either up here or here in the video of where I had planted the seedlings in January. And they just took off. They got long and growing so fast. So yeah, just don't get ahead of yourself. But it was a learning curve because I've never grown them before. And so we know next year, if I decide to do them again and they do great, to just plant them a little bit later in the year. Y'all have a great day, and we will talk to y'all soon. Till next time.